Evan, thank you so much for joining me today to talk a little bit more about your company and the product and how we're going to be partnering for the Healthspan Summit. So, really excited to learn more about Revela. Can you maybe share a little bit about how you and the other founders started the company and got into
Yeah,
it?
of course. So, all three of us, we were working in drug discovery before we started the company. We were at Harvard all working together, and we decided to actually apply these same techniques to something else, something where we could have a more direct consumer impact.
Great. And so I know you've used AI technology to create the product. That's a really new idea for me in the skincare industry. Can you share more about that?
Yeah, definitely. So, the process is very simple. Is we actually use the AI to screen many, many millions of molecules instead of the tens of thousands that you can normally do. We tackle a problem, for example, wrinkles or skin tightness. We create a biological model, and then we actually test different molecules on that model and use AI to expand the space so that we can search millions, billions of molecules instead of thousands.
That's incredible. Really speeds up the process. And
Yeah.
so my understanding is the Fibroquin Essence is actually stimulating collagen production. Is that correct?
Yeah, so for specifically fibroquin, the molecule we discovered for skin, we took fibroblasts from underneath the skin. These are the cells that make collagen and elastin in your body. And we found molecules that were able to boost their capabilities and able to help them with the collagen and elastin pathways.
Wonderful. I love that. I'm really excited to experiment with it myself. And so I know you also said that it's pretty easy to use, so men and women can easily add it into their routine with whatever they're doing at the moment. Is that correct?
Yeah, definitely. So we specifically found an extremely small molecule, so a molecule around 200 grams per mole. That way, it can penetrate through the skin no matter what step of the skincare routine it's on. So if you have a 5-step skincare routine, it'll definitely go through no matter what step. If you're a guy and you just use it after you put on lotion, it's also going to get it.
That's great. I think the men will really appreciate that to make it very easy to use. And also, so if you would compare this to maybe some of the other anti-aging skincare products where they're using maybe something like retinol that potentially has side effects, can you speak to the safety of this ingredient or product?
Definitely. So the molecule, in terms of the biological mechanism, works similarly to how retinol would normally work. The difference is retinol, tretinoin, it causes the peeling reaction, the purging reaction. That's actually a side effect. It's because the molecule itself is toxic to your keratinocytes. This is something that we specifically screen against. So when we do safety, when we do specificity, we make sure that it doesn't cause any of these side effects, and therefore all the molecules are easier to use and friendlier for the general user.
Great, great. And I know people want to know how quickly can they see results typically?
Yeah. So when actually before we launched the molecule, we first do pretty extensive clinical trials. In the case of Fibroquin, we did a head-to-head 8-week clinical trial against retinol, 0.5% retinol, so a very high concentration retinol. And people were seeing extremely good results after 8 weeks. They actually saw twice as good of the effects as retinol for increasing the bounciness of their skin and all the benefits that come with that.
That's amazing. That's pretty fast to see results. So, well, thank you so much for taking the time to share this with everyone. And if anyone wants to try a bottle, they'll be getting a complimentary bottle in their goodie bag at the Healthspan Summit coming up May 5th to the 7th. And to learn more about the event, you can head over to healthspanevents.com. And we hope to see you all there.